Hello, my peepers. This is Shalene of the Color in Book Nook. We are working on a new diamond painting. I've had it for a while, but this is for the Mandy DP 2020 and the Get Your Big On. Is that the whole name of it? Hold on. Let me look it up because I don't want to get it wrong. So it is why don't I have it written down? I do, but not where I'm looking. So it's hashtag DP Get Your Big On, and big is with 2 G's. And it is hosted by Diamond Art Addiction and Melissa B. Craft with me. So, since I finished my Love at Its Darkest, which was for the Mandy DP, I finished that last night. I will be doing a post review of that sometime in the next couple of days. And so this was the biggest diamond painting I have. This is a 55 by 93, and with the Get Your Big On, at least one size has to be a 90. So I have been learning that I like to do all the black first. So let me get that out. And it's a Mandy Manzano, so it will count for both. So I do need to take a picture of Love at Its Darkest, get it uploaded on Instagram and on Facebook. So how is everybody? Are you doing any diamond painting alongs? I do have these two. I have plenty of time, I'm thinking, to get this done by July 1st. Because the Mandy DP has to be done by July 1st. This one here, I'm not sure. Let me look. I think this had a date. I don't have a date written down. So I will have to look that up unless any of you happen to know when this one ends. Then I will write it down. So I have been diamond painting in the evenings. And I'm using my 6-placer, which after watching others, they also use it as a 2-placer on up to 6. So I'm learning how to use my placers. So last week's video, the comments, there were 3 comments on last week's Diamond Paint WIP N Chat. And the first one was Sandy Sullivan says, "Hi Shalene, love your new pen. I've been diamond painting, coloring, and reading. Take care and stay safe." Hi, Sandy. I am staying safe as much as possible. I have also been reading and diamond painting. I have not done hardly any coloring, which I do want to rectify that tomorrow. I do want to color. I didn't get a color in chat up this week because I had a really bad sore throat, but that's like almost gone. So the pain level on Monday was like a 6 and now it's like a 1. I have no other symptoms. It kind of felt like I burnt my throat, but I don't remember burning my throat. Scott thought, well, maybe I burnt it on a cup of tea, and I said no, because it was fine until like 2 or 3 o'clock that afternoon, and it just hit me. So I don't know what I did. but it is a lot better. But it still feels like that. It kind of feels like I burnt it or maybe ate something that, you know, sometimes when you eat chips, it kind of will cut your throat a little bit if you don't eat it right. You know, like sometimes, you know how you accidentally swallow food before it gets chewed all the way? So it kind of feels like that. So I don't know what I did, but it's getting better. I know when I got home Monday from it feeling like that, I started eating a bunch of ice, and that helped. So I don't know what I did. Oh, and to let you know, again, this is Amanda Manzano, and this one is called Enchanted. I am doing it sideways because this is a wide piece. So the 93 is wide and the 55 is the length. So I have it here so that the lawn part is the wide part on here. You know what I mean. Lisa Bradley says, I'm very tempted to check out Coco Daisy. Yep, and I believe you told me you did. So for those of you that don't know what that is, it is a planner company that makes a subscription box for stickers and all kinds of things to use in your planners. And so far, it seems to be the best one out there for your money. I loved Simply Gilded, but this has even more stuff than what you get in Simply Gilded that I would use. And if I want washi tape from Simply Gilded, I can just buy washi tape from them because that's my favorite part of Simply Gilded. So if you're not a planner, you won't care. So I'm not going to go into it too much. But yeah. Anxiety Art Adventure says, your new pens are very fresh. Romance equals blah. I know. I'm also waiting for the hummingbirds to arrive, hopefully soon. I hope Pearl gets her claw taken care of and she is okay. Your diamond painting is looking great. Thank you. And I finished that diamond painting. Yep, Pearl is fine. They gave her a pedicure. So she is doing much better, and she's been on amoxicillin since last Wednesday. She's on that for 10 days so she doesn't get an infection. And I had them give it to me in liquid form. She takes it without any issues. I mean, she's not thrilled, but she doesn't fight us. And I can give it to her without Scott being around if he's not around when it's time. That's not an issue with her. Which I didn't think it would be because she's like the easiest going cat I've ever had. But yep, she's good. She got all of her shots. She goes for the second batch of the one shot because you have to do it like 3 weeks later. So we have the appointment for that. And she has an appointment in June to get spayed. So that'll get done, thankfully. So expensive nowadays. We kept putting it off because of the price. And I'm like, you know, I don't need to keep buying diamond paintings. Let's just stick the money into the cat. Which should come first anyway, so I don't need to hear any of you tell me yes. I already know. Okay, so I've had so much going on since the last time. I did my WIP N Chat because I didn't do one Monday for coloring. Let's see. So since the last time, I watched a Hallmark movie last Wednesday night called Love Locks. It was a Hallmark movie that was on my DVR. I am getting there. I still have a ton of movies to go, but I'm getting there. I have gone from 63% filled on my DVR down to 51. But I'm also watching several episodes of General Hospital because, as you know, I was backed up to September, and now I'm in, I think, the middle part of December. Yeah, so, and then because I didn't have to babysit Thursday, I got to stay up and watch Tia's live stream. Now, Tia is just as much fun as than watching Mrs. Coffee. So I watched her, and I get to watch her again tonight. I'm so excited. I always enjoy her live streams. So yeah, looking forward to that. Last Thursday, I read a book called The Naughty Princess by Claire Contreras. It's a 1001 Dark Nights novella. Was really cute, and of course, romance. I don't always read romance. It's just most of my blog tours are for romance. So I read that, and my review is up on Goodreads. Just, I don't think it's up on my blog yet because it's for a blog tour, and I don't think the blog tour was up yet. And so I read that. That was 4 stars. I watched April Sarah. She was doing a color in a hummingbird on Speed Color. So I watched that. That was the only video I watched on Thursday. Told you I'm not watching as many. Trying to get some other things done. My reading. And then Thursday night's movie was a Hallmark movie, and that was called Walking the Dog, which was also cute. And I can hear Laura going, yuck. Friday, I read 2 books on Friday because I didn't babysit, and it was a readathon marathon all weekend. So that's all I did all weekend was read. So I read Hard Luck Girl by Topsy Johnston. And I read Cross My Heart by James Patterson. And I watched one video that was called, it was by Heart Breathings, and she had a huge A5 binder haul that she did back in September of 2018 because I want to start buying some A5 6-ring binders, so I was trying to get ideas of different companies, but some of them are really expensive and I don't really want to pay a lot for them, but it gave me ideas anyways. I can't really remember, I think I went in Mrs. Coffee's live stream. I won't swear by it, but I thought I did. I didn't write it down if I did. I don't know, maybe I kept reading. I kind of have a habit of doing that when I'm reading. Saturday, I watched Lizzie Faye Loves Books. She had a cozy mystery series review, The Coffee House Mysteries by Cleo Coyle. And I remember years ago, I read the first book, and I remember I really liked it, and I wanted to read the whole series, and then I never did. So maybe sometime in the future, I will get to read the rest of the series. And then at 11 a.m. my time, which is Eastern Standard Time, I was in a Zoom chat with a bunch of crafters. I think that the host is is it the Crafty Heifer? Is that her name? I don't remember. So I was in there. That was a good time. And I've read a book called Hope to Die by James Patterson. And then I started Cross Justice by James Patterson. And I read that till a little bit before Jeremy came on. And Jeremy doesn't come on till like 11 o'clock my time, 11 p.m. So I watched Lizzie's World of Gems. She did her Mandy's Whip-along. So I watched that before Jeremy came on. So I always enjoy her videos. I enjoy a lot of videos. I just don't get to them. So yeah, then I watched Jeremy's live, and I was in there for 2.5 hours. I'm like, okay, it's now 1:30. I can't keep my eyes open anymore. So I had to say goodbye. Sunday, I watched Planning with Bumble. That one's upside down. And she was showing a plan anything subscription box, Planything subscription box, something like that, which was okay, not something that I would like. And I'm happy with Coco Daisy, so I really don't want to get in any other subscription boxes at this time. And then I sat and read and finished Cross Justice by James Patterson. And I am still getting reviews up for those. I was behind on my reviews. I gotta pour some more black in here. So I got behind on reviews. So today I've been cleaning and writing reviews. So like I vacuumed. First I sprinkled my carpets, and then I sat and wrote a review while that sat. And then I vacuumed, and then I wrote a review. And then I would dust, and then I wrote a review. And then I cleaned the kitchen, and then I wrote a review. So I've been doing stuff like that today. I forgot I got laundry in the wash machine too. And so Sunday night, I diamond painted and watched a few episodes of General Hospital. Monday, I had to babysit. I watched Heart Breathings. She had a beautiful Kiki K A5 rings set up. So I watched that. I watched Anxiety Art Adventures. She had a thank you video up saying thank you. She reached 3,000 subscribers. So woohoo for Laura. Good job, girl. I watched Patriotic Beauty. She had a final review of Kitsune by Treasure Studios Art. Then I read, did I finish it Monday? I started reading Nighttown by Timothy Hallinan. I was very bored with the book. It was very slow. I did not care for it. I gave it 2 stars. So yes, I don't always like the books I read. He's supposed to be a burglar, and I don't know if it's because it was the 7th book in a series that I really needed to read the other ones first to get to know the characters. Because I don't always have to do that. I can pick up other books and series and not be lost in them, but I don't know. There was just something about this book did not thrill me. And I had gotten it from Edelweiss last year, I think, and I finally got to it. Then Monday night's movie was a Hallmark movie, and that was A Dash of Love, and that was cute. Of course. I don't think I've ever seen one Hallmark movie that I did not like. I've liked them all. And then I diamond painted and watched a bunch of General Hospitals before I went to bed. So, Tuesday morning, I get up at 6 a.m. like I always do. Get ready to babysit. So I'm up, I'm dressed. I take my morning medicines. And my car needs to be warmed up because the windows are all frosted over. So I go out, I warm up my car. I get to Dylan's, and as I pull in, he texts me, "Didn't Amber tell you she didn't need you today?" I said, "No, and this is BS." So I went back home. I was going to go back to bed, and I'm like, no, I'm not tired right now. So I had breakfast, and I came on, and I watched Heidi U2 Scrap Scentsy Wax Melt Collection. And then I started getting tired, so I put on not pajamas, but lounge pants and a big old t-shirt. Got back into bed and I slept for like 2 hours. So then I got up, I finished reading Nighttown by Timothy Hallinan. Like I said, I did not really care for it. Gave it 2 stars, unfortunately. That happens, and it might have been just me. We can't all like all the books. And last night's movie was another Hallmark, and it was called While You Were Dating. It had William Baldwin in it. Was pretty good. Of course, again. And when that was done, I watched, probably 5 episodes of General Hospital, and I finished Love at Its Darkest, which was my Mandy Manzano by Diamond Art Club. It's the Jack and Sally. That's the one I've been working on this channel. So I finished that last night, and then I pulled this out and started working on this a little bit. I had already started it when the diamond painting along started for this one. I started it and then I put it away. So now this is my main focus. So while I was doing that, I was starting to get tired. I'm like, okay, I'll check my emails one more time and then I'm heading to bed. Well, as soon as I clicked on it, I all of a sudden got a notification from Diamond Art Club that Mad Kitty was back on sale. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going in and I'm ordering that. So I go in and I ordered it and I got it. Oh my gosh. You should have seen me. I was doing the happy dance and I was squealing, trying not to wake up my husband who was sleeping. I was so thrilled that I can now get Mad Kitty. And by purchasing that, I am now a Diamond member. So what that all entails, so far I am not real positive. I am sure, though, that when I look into it, I will find out more. But I was so thrilled because I knew I was getting close to being a diamond. So it didn't take me really long. I don't know. Some people probably didn't take as long as I do. But you have to remember, Scott hasn't been working. So he's let me order things here and there, just not a lot. But now he's getting unemployment that's been coming in every week. So, and he told me for Mother's Day I could order anything I wanted, but I ended up putting it on my charge card instead of his. So anyways, I just started ordering from Diamond Art Club in October or November, so I didn't think that was too bad for becoming a diamond. And there's still more I want. And I have unboxings videos to make. I have another one sitting here from Treasure Studios Art. And I have 2 sitting here from Diamond Art Club. Those that came in last week. So, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm getting Mad Kitty. Then I got into bed, and then I must have been a little wired because I couldn't fall back to sleep. So I got up for about an hour. Forgot what I did. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I was writing in my planners and figuring out what I want. I made a list of the things I wanted to get done today, but I wanted to do a book review between each thing. So that's what I was doing. I was making my list, and I am right where I'm supposed to be, so I'm thrilled. I even read for a little bit I didn't read as long as I wanted to, but I did get to read, and I will finish it tomorrow. And tomorrow, my goal is to color a little bit in the morning. So I think like I will work on a picture and then write a review. So I'm still writing reviews tonight. Like when I get done with this video, then I'm going to start dinner and I will write a review. And then I will watch a movie. I will write a review. And I'm going to diamond paint tonight while I watch Tia. She doesn't come on till later, but I will have plenty of time. I think I have... How many more do I have to write? I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 books to review. So I'm not doing too bad. I'm getting there. And I don't know when I go back to babysitting. I have no clue what's going on. She left work sick and ended up in the hospital. And I don't know what's wrong. I didn't ask. All I know is when I asked Dylan last night if I had to babysit today, he said nope and don't plan on babysitting again unless she asks you to. I'm like, okay. And I don't know. I know him and I are really close. We're closer than him and Scott are. But why is it? Scott's here. Dylan will text me all the time and ask me, can Dad do this? Can Dad do that? I'm like, why can't you ask him? Well, is he home? Well, it doesn't matter if he's not home. Just ask him anyways. So he wanted to know if Scott was going to the res today to get cigarettes. And Scott says, I can. It's not like I have anything else to do. So then Dylan says, well, if it's nice out, can Dad take me and we'll go in the Camaro? And I said, well, ask him. Why are you asking me? That doesn't belong there. Like, I don't know, because like last night when he was messaging me, it was snowing out. He doesn't drive the Camaro in the snow because he had it in storage all winter. And he brought it out the middle of April. And ever since it's been out, we've been getting snow. And we should not be getting snow now. It didn't stick. But we shouldn't be getting snow. Now today was very sunny out. But Scott just left and picked up Dylan. So they are going to the res for cigarettes. No, I don't smoke. I used to. I quit, how old's Dylan? Almost 28 years ago, and I can't stand the smell of it now. Okay, I think I got all the black done that I wanted to get done on this section. So I have a tenderloin. Oop, I dropped one in the oven, or thawed out. That's what we're having tonight. So I know when I'm done with this, I will be able to start the oven. By the time he gets home, it should be done or close to being done. So I can't remember how long it takes. But while that's going on, I will probably start the movie. And today's book that I started was Cross the Line by James Patterson. Okay, I'm looking to see if I need number 1. Yep, number 1, which is an AB. It's an AB. So I was showing Scott all the diamond. He brought up about how many diamond paintings have you finished, because he knows I've been working on them. So I showed him, and he said, oh, and I said I want to get them hung up. I want to either get frames and or find a cheap way of hanging them up, which I already know what I want to do. And so he's looking at me going, well, where are you going to hang them? I said, all over the house. And he's looking in here. Now, I don't have much wall space because the one wall from the ceiling to halfway down the wall is a window. The other wall is what was the closet. I took the closet doors off, but that has the clothes rod hanging, and that's where I hang all my diamond paintings. And there's a dresser in there. And then this is butted up against a wall that has a shelf on it. And then the other wall is 3 bookcases. So there isn't room on that wall. So he's just looking at me. He goes, well, we could put them all on the ceiling. I'm going, no, I'm not doing that. We got walls all over in this place. I can get them hung up. Don't worry about it. Oop, it fell off. Okay, I think that's it for the ones. I don't really see them anywhere else on this section. And this is the only ABs. And I know we have the 2s because I can see the 2s. But these are not ABs. Anything lower than 150 is an AB. And then, so Monday I babysat and worked with Carson on his sight words because he's in kindergarten. So I worked with those. He did pretty good. And I had forgotten that I had some of the I Can Read books. I have beginners level 1 and level 2 that I had bought him when he was a toddler. So that I had books here. So I took one with me when I babysat Monday, and I said, okay, we've worked with your sight words. Let's try to read this book. And he did really good. I gave him a high five. I was so proud of him. And I told him, because all he ever wants to do is play video games. And I said, reading is very important. I said, and it will take you places you would never think of. So he read one about a cat named Mittens. And I looked on Hoopla from our library, and I can get a ton of those I Can Read books on there. Because right now, you know, I can't go to the library. And I would like to start taking him to Barnes & Noble once a month when they have story time once a month. And I took him a couple times when he was smaller. And then I'd buy him a book. So I'm thinking once all this is all over and everything gets reopened, I'm not going to do it right away when things get reopened, because I have a feeling if they reopen too soon, we're going to have more problems. So I'm doing what I can for me to stay healthy. And I can buy books on Amazon, I know that, or I could order them from Barnes & Noble, but that costs shipping. And I don't know if they have free shipping if you spend so much. I've never done that before. And it's not, and I don't know if you can order and have things shipped to Barnes & Noble and pick it up at Barnes & Noble. I don't know. And Barnes & Noble isn't close to me anyways. It's 45 minutes away. There is one that's like 30 minutes away, and I could get them there. That one's a smaller Barnes & Noble, and it's a college-based one. And that's the one I've taken him to the most. Just to buy books. Not for story time, but to buy books. So, and the boys like the library. So he's missing going to the library too. But my kids, they had video games, but not to the extent of what's out there now. You know, Justin, he's 30, and Carson, yeah. Dylan is 28. But my rules always was, however time you want to spend playing video games, you have to spend that time reading. So, that's what always worked in this house. One thing he is not is artistic. Not at all. Oh my gosh, even to draw a circle. Daenerys, no. Even to have him draw a circle is like, that looks like an egg. He goes, well, I don't know how to draw, obviously. So he is not getting his artistic from any of my side. My mom's mom painted, and she did plastic canvas stuff. Stop, Daenerys, now. I'm sorry. She has been like this for 2-3 days now. She's laying on top of my feet, and if I lay on the couch, she lays on top of me, and all she does is whine at me. I don't know why. She's getting a ton of attention, but she doesn't like it if I'm sitting here doing this or cleaning. She had to go in her crate today because while I'm cleaning, she's tripping me. I can't run the vacuum. I can't dust. I can't do anything without her tripping me. So when I clean, she has to go in the crate, and she's not very happy about that. So, well, if you laid down where I show you to, you wouldn't get in my way and trip me. She doesn't want to listen. So she's been whining. You can hear the birds. We have the Baltimore Orioles were here today. We've got, let's see, we had the cowbirds. We have the different woodpeckers out there. And they've all been singing. And we usually get the hummingbirds back right around Memorial Weekend, but if this cold weather doesn't stop, I don't know if they'll be back that early. And we always get the same ones because they know where we sit in the house, and so when they come back, they hover in front of the windows to let us know we're back. And I did read an article about hummingbirds, and they do come back to the same feeders. So, and they will dive bomb Scott when he's outside having a cigarette. And I think it's funny. It's like they're dive bombing me. They need food. So, I don't know when I'll be back to babysit. I just know not until I hear back from her. I know she went to work Monday and she was complaining, or I guess the doctors and the nurses there said she didn't look good. Her face didn't look good. And she said she had a pain in her stomach, and they took her temperature. She was running a fever, so they told her to go to urgent care. So she went to urgent care, and they think she was having an appendicitis, so they sent her to the ER. And I know she didn't get home till after midnight, but other than that, I don't know what's going on. Okay, do I need the K? And I gotta remember, everything is sideways. Nope. How about the C? Nope. I don't need that one. And the pollen's been kind of high, so I've had like a runny nose. I'm trying to see what's next, because I like to go in order. Here we go, number 10. I like to work in order after I do the black. And as you can see, this is a round, so was the last one. There's so many different diamond painting salons. There's another one going for Melody. I believe it's Melody by Michaelina that's on the Diamond Art Club. So that diamond painting salon is going on. But I don't have that one. Here, she's pathetic. She's fine. She just doesn't want me doing this. I sat all afternoon on the couch with her, and she had her head in my lap the whole time. She was being pet, so she can't sit there and tell people that she's neglected. No matter how much she thinks she is. She'll lay on me while I watch the Hallmark movie too the whole time. And then she'll act like this when I'm done watching the movie. Okay. So, I think I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to go turn the oven on. Should be done by the time Scott gets back, because the res is like a 45-minute drive. So I'm glad that him and Dylan are together. They don't do much together. It's because they both work a lot. Well, you know, Scott used to work a lot. And hopefully Scott's place of business, I guess, is getting ready to open back up. And so hopefully he will get called back. You know, the unemployment's okay, but we need health insurance. Okay, I'm done with this color, so I am going to say goodbye for today. And I want to thank you all for watching. Let's see. Do I need the next color? Yep, might as well get it out so I remember what I'm doing when I get ready to work on this again. So thank you, everybody. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support I get. Don't forget to leave comments below because I like to read them back and comment on your comments. Let me know what you're working on. Are you doing the Mandy DP and or the DP Get Your Big On? I'd like to know. And if you are doing the DP Get Your Big On, which one are you doing for that? Because it doesn't have to be a Mandy Manzano. It can be anything. And I don't believe, oh yeah, I don't believe it has to be a Diamond Art Club either. I think it's just any diamond painting that one side is at least 90 centimeters. So thank you. And I will do another WIP N Chat next Wednesday. Bye-bye.